Welcome, respected sadhakas. Delightful it is every day to be with you in studying our great Upanishads. Thank you for giving this chance and congratulations that you are able to maintain regularity in attending to these satsangs. Together, let us pray that these sessions become fruitful in giving us the best. The 12 Vyaktitvas which we have to strengthen in us. The Loka Seva Bhava Vyaktitva, Dharma Samsthavana Asakti Vyaktitva, Jagad Viraga Vyaktitva, Bhagavad Bhakta Vyaktitva, Guru Shishya Vyaktitva, Samsara Moksha Vyaktitva, Mumukshutva Vyaktitva, Tattva Jignasutva Vyaktitva, and Shastra Shrotrutva Vyaktitva, Adhyatmika Sadhana Vyaktitva, Nirantara Parishrami Vyaktitva, निरंतर अंतरंग युक्त प्रेरणा व्यक्तित्व and shanta gambhira व्यक्तित्व. Our six sources, so divine they are all. We will not disregard, disrespect our Shruti Smriti Purana Itihasa Santa Vangvaya even in dream. To our capacity, to our fortune, whatever of these are available, we are blessed with. We'll keep on listening, studying, contemplating, and try to understand them. So too, we'll be conscious regarding our need of Guru's blessings, guidance. Therefore, we tune to them with Sharanagati, we tune to them with our Jignasa, we tune to them by doing the sadhana as indicated by that Guru Parampara, Guru Tattva, Swaguru, and our Acharyas. Needless to say, the importance of the blessings by the Devata Gana, and we have to be conscious to develop our way of approaching them, our upasanas to them consciously, so that we are always replenished with our required abilities, energies. So Devata Upasana Avashyakata. Then comes the Mother Adiparashakti. Which moment we can forget her? Never ever. It's a relentless. Begging to her, praying to her is the only way by which we remain in the required inner mood for spirituality. So to the Ishvara, he is just looking at us, laughing for all our struggles and efforts, and is kind, compassionate. He is only waiting for us to recognize his presence and surrender through prayers that he'll be slowly, steadily removing one by one layers. The first layer he removed was the layer of thinking that Shastra Shravanam is not required. Therefore, we are able to come. And for those that layer is not removed, they still have not found interest in Shastra Shravanam. The second layer in you and I, the Lord has to remove is the Mananam layer. Layer, when removed, the Mananam happens in us. That has to be the blessings we have to ask Him now. श्रवण तो कर रहे पर मनन के बिना वो ज्ञान हमारा नहीं हो सकता. So the Lord should remove all obstacles, all layers which obstruct our necessary sadhana of manana. Then once that is done for some years, then the dhyana coverings Bhagavan will remove when we are serious, intense in our request and prayers to Him. Then when the removal of the covering of the dhyana happens, then our dhyana will become nirantara. In that we reach the Deya. And the Deya Vastu, Anubhava, Gamya Vastu is Brahma Tattva. That Brahma Tattva, only on the seat of meditation, Anubhava comes, only then it becomes Mukta Sthiti. Never saying that Aham Brahmasmi can realize, make us realize the self, and yet To remind ourselves, the Brahma Anusandhana we have to keep on doing. By taking the name of the medicine, the disease will not go. Medicine has to be consumed and it should work. Oh, so too by saying that Aham Brahmasmi, moksha will not come. Moksha will come only when Anubhuti of Aham Brahmasmi happens. Yet we should take the name of the medicine to remind कि ये है मुझे दवा लेना है. इसी तरह अनुसंधान with Brahma Tattva at the vocal level and at the feeling level is very good, helps in the intellectual apprehension of the Brahma Tattva, followed by Manana, Chintana, Dhyana, and Anubhuti. So these are the 6 sources of guidance, blessing we have to be aware of all the time. So, welcome, wonderful text, Shwethashwathara Upanishad. Main mantras we have not started. We are doing the Sambandha Bhashya because he gave exhaustively Adi Shankara Bhagavan. We are also trying to study it exhaustively in detail, and it is definitely helpful at the time of study. And the jnana, again, as we said now, is reminded to us or remembered by us. Only we engross in it. How we are able to make tea or coffee or our breakfast, lunch so fast, effortlessly. Because every day we make it. Therefore, that jnanam is there in us. Sit in the car, quickly put it on and ऐसे आराम से गियर क्लच डालकर चलते हैं रिवर्स करके taking it out of the portico. How are you doing it? Because you are doing every day. So anything we do regularly alone gives us perfection. Same way, remembrance of this Tattva Jnana of the class is the way by which that is remembered by us. That's the only way. नहीं तो फिर भूल जाएंगे. That थोड़ा एफर्ट लगाना पड़ेगा. दुनिया भूल क्लास में आते हैं, तत्व सुनते हैं, फिर तत्व भूल दुनिया में जाते हैं. फिर थोड़ा देर we have to be careful. Anyway, wonderful. From the Vishnu Purana, we are seeing the powerful, final, conclusive thoughts that are given about Paramatma. One, that it is Jnana Swarupa. Two, that alone is there, other than that there is nothing. Three, in this Ajnana of this Atma Tattva alone, the projection of the entire world of multiplicity and the reality given to it and the importance given to it and the involvement in it and caught by it, bound by it, all of them are happening. Very, very powerful are these references. We are seeing that. Let us continue it. Before that, our 4-5 minutes of discussion before our Sankalpa and Prarthana, like every day. Okay, once we feel the importance of spirituality and want to do the sadhana also, we have to be, without inadvertence, carefully manage our entire life, entire personality. That effort is inevitable. नहीं तो चलता है जिंदगी. जिंदगी चलना अलग है, साधना को चलाना अलग है. साधना चलता नहीं, साधना हैज टू बी चलाना पड़ता. चलाने के लिए वी हैव टू टेक इंटरेस्ट. In that interest, whole thing has to be calculative, careful. Like you may want to make a new house or you want to get your children get married. So your whole business money aspect doesn't become calculative. How much of rich you may be, still there is a thinking going on. So इतना खर्च होगा, इधर इधर से वो खर्चा कम करके इसके लिए सेव करना. All finance aspect becomes disciplined because finances are required for making the house or getting children married. We do it. Spirituality में भी ऐसा ही होता है, होना चाहिए. In no field of the world, same in spirituality also, we can't afford to become half-hearted, negligent, or immature. We have to become wholehearted, careful, and fully matured only. नहीं तो बात बनेगा नहीं. So here also the maturity is whole life has to be remodeled, remade, or reinstated, or you have to do the rethinking about it, and everything has to fall in line with our spiritual. That effort is called sadhana. And in that, becoming more and more fine tuned, more and more deeper and sincere in every aspect, then the pragati happens. Like painting done. तो just like ऐसे ऐसा करो paint हो गया. But the true painting is where you apply yourself fully and take care of every stroke there. You are aware of every stroke. You don't just like do it, you wait. Is required or not. Because एक बनाया, you can't remove it again. Then only the masterpiece comes out. Everywhere. भोजन करने के समय, बनाने के समय, the 20 minutes you have to be there at the time of making whatever at sabji. You are consciously observing and knowing what is the thing happening. आग छोटा बड़ा करते हुए जो डालना है टाइम पे डालते हुए you should know. Some things have to be vigorously mixed with the ladle. Some things you should not do. वो खराब हो जाता है. कौन सी चीज को कितना मिलाना नहीं मिलाना. That much minute cares you have to take. Spirituality may be more minute details we take care, more better we are doing sadhana. We have understood. The more we are careless about everything, that shows we are careless about spirituality. We only have some information. You don't have just interest in it. And that interestless information gathering can be maintained for the whole life by attending classes every day. हाँ इन्फॉर्मेशन मिल रहा है बट इंटरेस्ट अभी नहीं बना. बट कब से सुन रहे हो आप अपने बाबा जी को? 35 साल से सुन रहा हूँ. 30-40 साल सुनते हुए भी बिना इंटरेस्ट का रह सकते. एंड दिस इज नॉट ए न्यू थिंग टू अस. वी आर द वंस. पक्का एग्जाम्पल. You have to take interest of every minute thing, especially at the upadhi level. Just we'll focus little on that. Upadhi में ना at the sharira level only we have to see. है ना? Both. A weak body, a lazy body, a diseased body will be such a big obstruction for anything in life. कोई कर्म करने के लिए भी, कोई भोग करने के लिए भी, योग करने के लिए भी. This won't help us. Therefore, these three we have to take care. Health of the body. I'm so happy to see some people, they manage. Purajanma punya bhi hai and very careful also. They manage their health and live for a long time. Healthy body, light body, strong body, and non-lazy. In the place of laziness, the activeness. Body becomes active when the minimum activity is given to body. ज़्यादा दो फिर थक जाता है वो. That activity can be your domestic work or your exercises. So from the laziness to active, the body has to be. It has to be. So to weak to strong, the body. We have to maintain it. Most important is what? The health, the heaviness to lighter. अगर भगवान हमको शरीर लाइट देते हैं और उसको मेंटेन करते हैं, अच्छा है. Heavy food intake makes the body heavy, and that won't allow you to sit properly. अब आसन सिद्धि भी नहीं होगा हमको सालों साल. First thing, then how can we sit and do our other sadhanas? All sadhanas are done while sitting only. अब sitting ही नहीं हो रहा है. How can we do that? A lazy sharira will not sleep. So sit active होना चाहिए. So to heavy one, heaviness and laziness they go together. Lighter and active they go together. It's a necessary thing. Like in army वालों को भी. They can't have very akhanda mandala akaram body. Even though they have it, especially पुलिस वाले, आर्मी वाले ठीक रहते. They maintain. We don't see army people having akhanda mandala akaram. But the other police force, you can't see anybody normal. They have to have only. आज ही देखो आप, except the newly recruited, जिनका 8 साल से ज़्यादा सर्विस हो गया, अखंड मंडलाकार. Not allowed actually. And the last fourth one is what? Healthy body. सिक नहीं होना हमको, कुछ भी करे. How to do, each one knows it. Healthy body, active body, light body, energetic body. Puja Gurudev maintained that. Active his body was. He never allowed it to become lazy and pull all other personality layers to be lazy. शरीर थक जाता है वो निद्रा में तमोगुण, all others also चल हम भी तुम्हारे साथ सो जाते. We have to mind it. Healthy sharira, lighter sharira, energetic sharira, and active, not the lazy one. भगवान की कृपा से होना चाहिए. बिगेस्ट ऑब्स्टैकल नहीं तो picturize how that personality, how that sharira should be, then work for it. It depends on various factors, the food we take, the activities we involve in, the atmosphere around us. सारे चीजों को दृष्टि में लेकर. And everything is an understanding and a conscious effort. Understanding is sharira should be like this. Conscious effort is we are aware about everything. Tiredness is different. We are tired when it is used for a big work or anything. फिर उसके लिए थोड़ा रेस्ट जरूर देना पड़ता है. So too at the prana level also, Shakti should be always there with us. प्राणमय कोश में भी कमजोरी है, body also become weaker, mind will not work. Therefore, through lighter food and pranayama, somehow energy level has to be maintained. I'm surprised to see again our Gurudev at that age also full of energy. You have seen him, no? You listen to his lectures. 70-75 साल के समय में भी कितना एनर्जी लेवल है. Continuously throughout the day and throughout the life. And in our case, something done little bit, we are tired at the energy level. कुछ है वहाँ. What is that? How to manage it? Everybody will have to work out and see to it that maximum time we are in maximum energy. प्राणमय कोश का आवश्यकता है. Then when we come to the indriyas level, they have to be disciplined. खासकर आंख और खान. Isn't it? They will waste our energy also. They will bring all unwanted data in the mind, and in mind is totally disturbed because of it. Sounds ear के द्वारा, रूपा from the eyes. Very much. Tongue also is there. The nose and skin, they trouble less. But these three things are trouble us a lot. So you have to be, what is to be done there, the level of them, discipline करना है बस. जो जरूरत है उसी में इन्वॉल्व हो, डिस्क्रिशन होना है. लाइक बार बार हमको बाहर देखने को मन होता है, कौन बंदा आ रहा है जा रहा है, और एनी ऑफ द अदर, दे आर ऑल क्रिएटिंग इम्प्रेशंस, नो. सो स्लोली, ये साधक का आंख हमेशा झुका रहता है. नीचे झुके रहना बस, नीचे झुका, जो जहां कदम लगानी है उसी को देखना. Not you opens eyes and looks at every going and coming things and beings. It's a bad habit, not required habit. Spiritually, तो absolutely wrong. Look at that thing and suddenly one vehicle you saw, people you saw, अब उसका माइंड में इम्प्रेशन बनता है. काय का जरूरत ही नहीं है. That is why in the sadhana of the withdrawal in Kata Upanishad, Avrutta Chakshu is said, not Avrutta other Indriyas. Means all Indriyas, but to symbolize all Indriyas, Chakshur Indriya only mentioned there. Avrutta Chakshu. Because आँख खोल दिया, you can't avoid listening to seeing the things. And they get registered in the mind. Then the reaction. Some संकल्प विकल्प. ये मन को डेटा है ये. Unnecessary संकल्प विकल्प करने को. Opinion पास ऑन करने को. Which is not required. And ears also. People want to say so many things. क्या इसमें परमात्मा है? हाँ तो बोलो, अदरवाइज कोई जरूरत नहीं हर एक चीज सुनने का. बिकम आदती हो जाते. खासकर टीवी में दी पॉलिटिक्स वाला ओपिनियन पोल्स या आर्गुमेंट्स वगैरह वगैरह सुनो, बट देयर अ हैबिट डेवलप्स, डिस्टर्बेंस हैपेंस इन द माइंड. Isn't it? Anything you see cricket match, अब commentator बोल ही जा रहा है, बोल ही जा रहा है, बोल. And your mind is going on reacting. You know this body, watch it, put off the commentary, silent. फिर अपना जब करते हैं देखो चाहिए तो. कान से भी होता है. आंख और कान, यू हैव टू माइंडफुल. जितना चाहिए उतना. Tongue, I have not mentioned much, but that's the biggest thing. It never ends asking the tasty food वगैरह. उसका भी तो हम सोच रहे हैं, खा चुका हूँ, हो गया अभी, है ना. ओल्ड भी हो गए, अभी हजम भी नहीं हो रहा. Everything is same taste, now let me eat only for the life. Let me not live only for eating now. ऐसा सोच कर टंग को भी we have to give it minimum things. Again, it's a delusion and wrong habit that we give everything tongue demands. एक महीना practice करें like the old days where we were in poverty. Such a lucky time it was. बस 2 रोटी 1 दाल उतना ही होता था. Have you ever aware of the नमकीन शमकीन मिठाई विठाई? Never. Only during some festivals. That's it. Otherwise routine में सिर्फ दाल चावल बस, सब्जी रोटी इतना ही होता था ना. 1 महीना ऐसा खा के दी ना, तब जाएगा वो स्लेवरी टू द टंग. अब क्या है ना, डिमांडिंग देखो वी आर सप्लाइंग, सप्लाई इज फुल्ली देयर, देयरफॉर इट इज कंज्यूम्ड. घर में डिब्बे ला के रखे हैं, है ना, मिठाई दुकान की तरह 20 नेचुरली यू व्हेन यू फील लाइक ईटिंग, then that goes into stomach and digestion, and it becomes so much because it is not a staple regular to be eaten food. Occasionally खाने वाला हर दिन खाते हो तो पूरा सिस्टम गड़बड़ हो जाएगा ना. दैट इज वाई द सेंसिटिव होना चाहिए हमको हर एक चीज में. तो द ईयर्स एंड आईज द टंग इंद्रियास थोड़ा देख ले, बिकॉज दे कैन नॉट बी सेपरेटेड. स्पिरिचुअल साधना अलग है, ये अलग है, ऐसे नहीं कर सकते हम. वी आर नॉट एबल टू डू साधना बिकॉज ऑफ दिस रीजंस. दैट वाई योगी लोग बस दिन में एक बार भिक्षा ले लिया, उससे खत्म. होल्ड दे डोंट इवन थिंक अबाउट फूड. एंड वी द मॉडर्न पीपल, how many varieties, how many types, how many modifications, additions, garnishings. अरे पूरा खाने में ही जिंदगी जाता है. सैड फॉर ए साधक. कॉन्कर करना होता है वो भी. Jitam sarvam jiterase. Like that. Everything. Monitoring all of them all the time, seeing that they are not weakened, the indriyas, seeing that they are not demanding too much, not giving it whatever is required. Isn't it? All of them have to be done simultaneously. वन बाय वन नहीं होते सारे. नेक्स्ट कम्स द माइंड. माइंड का एक ही है बस, समता में रखना. माइंड इन समता. When the samatha is not maintained, the mind is given license to go for the comparison trips. है ना, go for the commenting way of life. कोई नहीं है बस, सुख दुख लाभ हानि जय पराजय, बस सब. So what? A great thing it is mind में. गर्मी हो सर्दी हो सब. Yesterday I practiced it. It was good. In the World Cup match में India allowed बहुत कम. I said ठीक है. Generally what happened? अरे why didn't they play like that and all? Some. Then what will happen in the match result? Even then they have won. So what? Sama. मन को ना समता में रखना है. Balanced. Sama. सुख दुखे समय कृत्वा लाभालाभौ समय कृत्वा जया जयो समय कृत्वा. Towards the beings, towards the things, towards the happenings. Sama. Mind को chance नहीं देना. दिया तो it will play its own game of so many comments, sankalpa, vikalpa, and worst thing the mind does is try to improve others. There is nothing to be improved. Improve के लिए, but then you give suggestion, they don't like it. Then we get disturbed. See, people are not using my wisdom. Who told you you have wisdom and they don't have? So ये सब नौटंकी चलता है. सब अगर आ गया मन ना, शत्रु है सम मित्र है सब बस ठीक है. समशत्रौ च मित्रे च तथा मानापमानयोः शीतोष्ण सुख दुखेषु समसंग विवर्जितः. 12th chapter में इतना बता. एवरी चैप्टर टॉक्स अबाउट सम. गीता तो सेकंड थर्ड चैप्टर तो समत्वम योग उच्यते. सेकंड चैप्टर योग कर्मसु कौशलम समत्वम योग उच्यते. मन को समता में रखना है. देन इंटेलेक्ट. इंटेलेक्ट को सोने नहीं देना, जागृत करना. एंड बेटर फॉर इट इज टू थिंक अबाउट the Atma and Atma Viveka all the time. That training has to be given to intellect. Atma and Atma, Nitya, Anitya, Satya, Asatya, Bandha Karaka, Moksha Karaka. ये वाला training if you can give to बुद्धि, it's very good. ये training देना पड़ता है. Otherwise the बुद्धि goes into the worldly inquiries, worldly analysis, है ना, worldly opinions, and then फिर spiritual person के लिए उसका वो फायदेमंद नहीं है. We can't avoid all these cares. Finally, at the ego level, I am sadhaka, I am jiva, I have to discover myself. My relation with the upadhis is chui mui bas. I cannot जैसे साधु संत महात्मा गुरु मंदिर, how do we relate to them? चुई मुई, उनसे और कोई संबंध ही नहीं. आजकल नेबर्स के साथ भी नो टचिंग, नोट इवन इंक्वायर अबाउट देम, वे आर दे. इन और बचपन में क्या बढ़िया होता था. शुरू होता ही दिन, वाह, एक दूसरे बात करके, पेपर शेयर करके, चाय काफी में शेयर करके, हर चीज होता था. दूध चीनी. अब नो टच. हु इज नाइबर आई डोंट नो. सो वी हैव द हैबिट ऑफ हाउ टू डू दैट. डू द सेम विद द उपाधि. In life, actually, everything should be like that. A detached attachment. Attachment to make use of all of them for the sadhana. Detachment when they are creating samsara. डिटैच्ड अटैचमेंट, ये वाला बढ़िया सा आर्ट है, अगर आ गया तो मजेदार। टोटल डिटैच तो नहीं कर सकते बिकॉज यू नीड उपाधिस। अटैच हो जाओगे दे विल हिट्स इट ऑन योर हेड लाइक योर चिल्ड्रन। यू कांट बी टोटल डिटैच्ड, then they become aware and they say you are the cause, you never took care of us. If you give so much of attachment to them, then they sit on the head, then they won't listen anything, you won't do it. Everybody, wife, husband, children, friends, neighbors, objects, सब चीज में ना डिटैच करो तो भी प्रॉब्लम है, अटैच करो तो भी प्रॉब्लम है, बैलेंस करना आना चाहिए, है ना। डिटैच्ड अटैच्ड लाइक शरीर, रोग आया, अटैच टू टेक केयर ऑफ द बॉडी बाई गिविंग मेडिसिन, अगेन डिटैच, दवा दिया है, जब ठीक होगा तो होगा, जैसा होगा होगा, नहीं तो अभी अब टेंशन नहीं लेना, जल्दी हो जाए, जल्दी नहीं होता हो, जब होना है तभी होता है। लाइक हंगर हो गया, इमीडिएटली गेट अटैच, गो टू द किचन, हैव फूड, ईट इट, आफ्टर दैट डिटैच नाउ टिल नेक्स्ट 5-6 hours जब भी भूख लगे, लाइक दैट। वन साइड थिंकिंग अबाउट द परमात्मा तत्व, द बुद्धि का काम, अहम का काम क्या है, मैं साधक, मैं जीव, मुझे आत्मा अनुभव पाना है, मेरा उपाधियों से, उपाधि के द्वारा जगत से क्या संबंध है, वॉट एवर आई हैव टू डू आई एम डूइंग, बस, मोर देन दैट आई एम नॉट द मैनेजर ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, आई एम नॉट द एडवाइजर टू द वर्ल्ड, आई एम नॉट द रूलर, गवर्नर, कंट्रोलर, अभी कोई पोस्ट नहीं मिला मेरे को। Yesterday in the oath taking ceremony, I was not invited. In this way, if these 5-6 things are taken care deeply, sincerely, then with this, the other thing we have not told because every day that's what we are talking. Our regular, deep, intense sadhanas, all of them. All of them are divided into two. Yesterday we already spoken. Prakriti Sambandhi sadhana, Paramatma Sambandhi sadhana. अब ये हो नहीं पाते because the equipments are troubling us. You know, like the lady married, good, she has arts, she is भी computer special, कुछ भी है वो, कर नहीं पाती वो because she got a child, 1 or 2 children, अभी एक जन्म हुआ, दूसरा 2 साल 3 साल का है, she can't do any of her works but she is expert because she'll have to attend to them, वो रो रहा है, इसको तबीयत खराब है, डिमांड कर रहा है, अटेंशन चाहिए उसको, you go on doing that only. Those every woman that 6 months or 1 year or 2 year 3 year, she doesn't do anything. She can't do because attend karna पड़ता. Unless some over smart girl lady who gives that useless child to the useless husband and then she watches cell phone. That is modern. But otherwise nagging. In the same way, for the sadhaka, these upadhis are like the children. If you don't have the art of managing them and maintaining the patience, we get disturbed then. You might have come across many, many young girls married and got children. Some of them shaitan more than children. इतने पीटते हैं बच्चों को और चिल्लाते हैं. That fellow must be thinking, कहाँ मैं इजिप्ट में जन्म लिया मम्मी को. in, in other family you can see that girl has so much of patience, so much of love. You know, it's very, आ जाता है ऐसे to everyone who becomes parents. For the women more. है ना? Husband is so much bogged up. So she just lovingly, consoling, cajoling, giving. And that will goes on demanding also, complaining also. All that she goes on. मजेदार है ना, जिंदगी ऐसे होना पड़ता है, बॉडी प्राण मन, इनके बिना तो हम रह नहीं सकते. व्यवहार इज ऑल्सो विथ देम, sadhana also with them, and in the sadhana transcending them also is required. They have to be taken care of. Many a times in our over enthusiasm of trying to do study, meditation and all, we neglect these things. और ये वो करने नहीं देंगे हमको. So the ego with its correct identity, buddhi with all its contemplation, mana kept in balance, indriyas kept in their own limits, prana shakti always maintained, sharira healthy, energetic, active. It should be always. No disease in it, healthy. No laziness, active. No weakness, it should be energetic. All the time maintain karna. Then we can enjoy doing sadhana. ये सब को मास्टर करना पड़ता है, टाइम लेता है वो. Again, everything is knowing, starting to do, and mastering it. Only when we master, then we, like business. When you master it, you are relaxed. Even playing cards. When you master it, you know it. Caroms. When you master it, you can. हर एक चीज में हमको मास्टरी करनी पड़ती है. So the energetic body, healthy body, then our active dynamic body, light body. इस चारों चीजें हमको देखना है. भगवान कृपा करे हमको कि ये सब रियलाइज होवे हम and enjoy our journey of spirituality. Bhagavan, please bless us. We are your children. We need your kripa. Then only all this can happen. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahi Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahi Om Shanti 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 Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsa Rishibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhya Yerime Gurubhi Purvam Pada Vakya Pramanata Vyakyata सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्. शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः. निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं. करुणावरुणालय पालय मां भवसागरदुःखविदूरहृदं रचयाखिलदर्शनतत्त्वविदं भव शङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं. ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यमेलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे. समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः. श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः. अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य मोदेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः शास्त्राणां साधनानां मोक्ष प्रक्रियाणां भक्ति ज्ञान योग वेदांतादि प्रक्रियाणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थमनेक शास्त्र अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्. प्रथमोऽध्यायः शान्तिमन्त्रः. ओम सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम अथ संबंध भाष्यम. फंटास्टिक टॉपिक अंडर डिस्कशन. तो वेयर वी हैव कम यस्टरडे कि सद्भावम एवं सद्भावः एवं भवतः मया उक्तः. By me to you, the sadbhava, what is existing, that has being spoken to you. What is that? Jnanam. Pure consciousness is alone. The reality. Satyam, that alone is truth. Then what about other thing? Asatyam annetu. Other than the pure conscious Paramatma is asatya only. Then one by one we started seeing the powerful slokas. It says, avidya sanchitam karma tachashesheshu jantushu आत्मा शुद्धोक्षरः शान्तः निर्गुणः प्रकृतेः परः अविद्या संचितं कर्म तच्च जनरली अशेषेषु जंतुषु अविद्या संचितं कर्म in the absence of the knowledge of the self, because the ignorance of the self, entire set of karma has come. Please remember, in the set of the karma, the Faladata Ishvara also, then the Ishvara Datta Phala also, then the Phala Anubhuti also. That is leading to the Vasana formation. That is coming as Sankalpa or Kamana. Then becoming aware of the karmendriyas, becoming aware of the outer world of objects, and then becoming aware of the karma to be done is Sara Vidya se. Just like I am ignorant of me to be waker. This is avidya. Now, because of this avidya of not knowing I am a waker, see in the dream, everything is projected there. Stula, Sukshma, Karana, सब कुछ अविद्या से चितप कर्म Tachasheshu Jantushu. Everyone who has not realized the self, all of them are victim of avidya and its consequence of the entire gamut of karma. Starting from aham jivosmi, then aham upadiyuktosmi, then aham dukhiyasmi, then aham suhi bhavitumicchami, sukhartham etani vastuni prapnomi tadartham karmani karomi. All of that is avidya. Then what is Vidya? Vidya is about Paramatma. What is Paramatma? Atma Shuddha Aksharaha Shantaha Nirgunaha Prakrutehe Paraha. This is the Atman. In this, there is nothing of what gross world we see. All gross upadhis we feel we have. All karma which we do. All phala we get. शुद्ध अक्षर एक आत्मा में ये सब है ही नहीं. Then pravruddhi apachayau nastaha. There is no growth or decay in the Paramatma. Ekasya is one, Akhila Jantushu is there as substratum of all Jantus which we recognize now. In Paramatma there are no multiplicity. But we are recognizing multiplicity. Then from our drushti it is said, okay, in the multiplicity, it is there as supporter of all of them. Then we say, what about the सद्वस्तु? What do you mean by सद्वस्तु? बढ़िया सा थॉट है कि यत्तु कालांतरेणापि नान्य संज्ञामुपैति वै परिणामादि संभूताम तद्वस्तुनुपदच्च किम. कालांतरेण means in another time, next time, because of something happening, therefore gets modified, then gets different name. In Paramatma that doesn't happen. कालांतर में उनके अंदर परिणाम आने के कारण उसका नाम और एक होता है, ऐसा नहीं होता परमात्मा का. इज बियॉन्ड काल, therefore is beyond parinama, because therefore he is all the time same. And like on the tree you see kalantarena, you can see that bud coming there. After some time that bud gets blossomed. Now you don't call it anymore as the bird. परिणाम हो गया उसको. नो यू कॉल इट एज फ्लावर. और फ्लावर भी फिर उसमें से कोई फ्रूट निकला, सो यू डोंट नेम इट एज फ्रूट एनी फ्लावर एनीमोर, वी कॉल इट एज द फ्रूट. तो कालांतरा इट गॉट परिणाम, इट्स संज्ञा चेंज्ड. indication, name. है ना? कालांतरा परिणाम, like the child. As he becomes adolescent, Kalantara, Parinama, name changed, Sagna, then he becomes a youth. कालांतर में परिणाम हुआ, फिर नाम बदल गयो, मिडिल एज्ड मैन. Isn't it? परमात्मा के ऊपर काल का प्रभाव नहीं होता. He is beyond काल. Kala is the one's only act is to create, to bring modifications, parinama, and end the parinama in the destruction of that thing. काल वो काम करता है. भगवान बियॉन्ड काल है, इसलिए उनमें काल के कारण होने वाला परिणाम नहीं होते हैं. और परिणाम के कारण अलग अलग संज्ञा नामवाचक नीड नॉट बी गिवन टू इट. इट इज ऑल द टाइम सेम. तो यत्तु कालांतरेण अभी न अन्य संज्ञा उपैतवै परिणामादि संभूतम तद वस्तु. एक्चुअली दैट इज गॉड वस्तु, रियलिटी, वास्तव. नाउ ही इज आस्किंग द गुरु शिष्य को कि तच्च वस्तु किम. I defined you what is vastu, which never gets changed or modified in time. Therefore, it doesn't change its संज्ञा. Now, तुम बताओ कौन सा हो सकता है वस्तु जिसका परिणाम नहीं हो रहा इन काला, therefore which is not changing its संज्ञा. Only one thing, na? That is in the Atma only. That is why, from the body standpoint, in Kalantara, body getting Parinama, its a Sangha is changing. The infant, the child, the adolescent, the youth, the middle age, then later on middle age, early old age, and very old age. But ये सब कालांतर परिणाम संज्ञा change to the sharira. What about the self in us? The conscious self in us is without any parinama. It is the same all the time. In the same way, our indriyas, their capacities go on changing. But we remain same. Mana vrittis, mana bhavanas go on changing. Kalantara parinama. In one day, from morning till evening, in that kala, how many parinamas happen in the mind? And then a happy mood, sad mood, miserable mood, inspired mood, angry mood, cranky mood, complaint mood, demand mood, frustrated mood. कितने हैं कालांतर परिणाम to the upadhi called mana, but the Atman, the conscious self, it is only conscious of all of them. Buddhi also changes its decisions, concepts, convictions, depending on newer data, newer analysis. Like the conviction changed. No, I will go to the class regularly. या कुछ भी हो जाए. We come for some days, some years, and suddenly कुछ गड़बड़ होता है माइंड में. We stop. कालांतर परिणाम. But Atma is remaining same. You come to class or not. So what is that which is not going through any parinama in Kala, which is Sadvastu? It is the self. बाकी सारे काल में आए हैं, काल में बदलते रहते हैं और काल में लय हो जाते. यत्तु कालांतरेणापि नान्य संज्ञा उपैति वै परिणामादि संभूताम तद वस्तु. हे नृपा तच्च किम, तुम बोलो. This cute shloka, next one, wonderful it is. The way of presentation is very enchanting. यदि अन्यः अस्ति परः को अपि मत्तः हे पार्थिव सत्तम तदा एषः अहम् अयं च अन्यः वक्तुमेव अभीष्यते. वक्तुमेव अभीष्यते means it deserves to be spoken like this. We can talk like that. What is that? यदि अन्यः अस्ति परः कोऽपि मत्तः. Other than my inner self, if something is there other than it, oh Raja, then there is a possibility of speaking like this. Eshaha, वस्तु और व्यक्ति ही, और ऐसा व्यक्ति अहम, I am this object, then anyaha, that person, other. So all these words of me, you, that person, this object, that object, all this language is valid when so many things are there other than the Atman. He says they are not there. यदा समस्त देशेषु पुमानि एको व्यवस्थितः, when in all the scene Rupanama, only one Paramatma is there as support and substratum, tadahi ko bhavan, who are you, saham, that is me, iti etad vipralambanam. These are all unwanted talk only. So this guru is looking from the substratum standpoint of everything. In that substratum, none of these things are there. Now remember, substratum की शब्द जो अभी सुनते हैं ना, that substratum is substratum of the everything, every aspect of the superimposed. अब देह लिया, देह का आत्मा substratum मतलब किधर है? In the heart, the Atma is recognized. That is the Upalabdhi sthana of the Atma. But as a substratum of the Sharira, where is the Atman? Every nook and corner. Like the substratum of the snake is rope. So where is the rope in the snake as substratum? Every nook and corner of the snake. पूरा उसका कण कण सर्प का अधिष्ठान परमात्मा से व्याप्त. Like the substratum of wave is water. Where is the water in the wave? Substratum of the pot is the mud. Where is the mud in the pot? बाबा हर कण कण में है, याद भूलना मत इस बात को. Where is the golden ornament? मतलब अरे हर जगह वही है. We miss this thought. We only look at the substratum to be something inside और अलग है बाकी चीज. ऐसा नहीं है. Wherever the superimposed there as adhara for that is a substratum. So therefore, he is looking from the substratum standpoint. Self alone is there. There is nothing other than it. Then how can this language of me, you, he or she or that is valid? ये तो विप्रलंबन है वो कहते हैं. इसको रिवर्स करके जान दो क्यों उल्टे दूसरी तरफ बोलती है. क्या है एक परमात्मा. नेमिंग इट इज द वन कॉल्ड एज जगत. नेमिंग परमात्मा इज जगत. वाचारंभणम विकारो नामधेय. Paramatma is avikari. The vikara in Paramatma is vacha arambhanam, starts with your own mouth. And what the mouth does? Namadeyam. Therefore, नाम के वास्ते नाम के रूप में ही विकार है जो हमारा मन का प्रोजेक्टेड. Otherwise, in the pure Atman, there is no vikar at all. देखो ये दोनों बातें, द लड़ाई झगड़ा बिटवीन वी द इग्नोरेंट पीपल and the realized state. We give a name. किसको दिया रे नाम बाबा? Oh, we do that form. We say wave है. देखो ऐसा चल रहा है ना wave. We call. But वो बोलते हैं इधर water ही है. I don't see wave, he says. He is right. Is there any place in your so-called wave where there is no water? ऐसा कोई जगह है कि जिसको हम वेव कहते हैं उसमें पानी नहीं है? है पानी ही पानी है ना पूरा ना. तो he is seeing only पानी, तो he is not seeing. He says there is no thing called as wave, everything is water. We say no, तो shape है ना उसको wave कहते हैं. He is not seeing shape, he is seeing the substratum. याद रखो सबस्ट्रेटम को शेप दिया जाता है, शेप नहीं होता उसमें. गोल्ड में ऑर्नामेंट नहीं होते हैं. We give the shape to the garment, we call a name. Gold is gold only all the time. If this clicks to us, we understand what's meditation. Here, that's what he says. If there would be anything other than the Atman, then this language would have been valid. Ki I and you and she or he or it. ये सब कहाँ because है ही नहीं ऐसी बात. Therefore, एतद विप्रलंबनम. The vipralambanam is only a cheating thing. You are cheating yourself and you cheating others also. भगवान को नाम देना is a cheating to others. मतलब रूप नाम के रूप में जगत के रूप में परमात्मा को देखना is cheating others because we talk to them with that name and that person also believes us. What we have given name is wrong because what if there is only one truth reality. You all are very subtle thought here. Now that whole Rahugana's system, Tvam Raja, Shivika cha yam, Vayam Vaha Purassaraha, Ayam cha bhavataha lokaha, Nasad etat, Nasad etat Tvaya uchyate. Is very sublime knowledges, these are all. You says Tvam Raja, you are a king. Shivika cha yam, and this is a palanquin, Doli. Vayam Vaha Purassara, and we are the one who are carrying this Vaha, this doli in which you are seated. Then Ayamcha, the other three fellows other than me, Bhavataha Lokaha, they are your servants. Na sad etat tvaya uchyate, what you spoke is not at all truth. मतलब you spoke untruth, means तुम सरासर झूठ बोल रहे हो. You are Raja, seated in the palanquin, and is being carried by these people, and they are my servants. What are you talking from what standpoint? You are not talking satyam at all. Na sat etat tvaya uchyate. सत त्वया न उच्चते. तुम्हारे द्वारा सत्य बोला नहीं गया भैया, तुम तो झूठ बोल रहे हो. You're not talking correctly. You are talking wrong. So what is right then? देखो, वस्तु राजा इति यल्लोके यच्च राजभटात्मकं तथा अन्ये च नृपत्वं च तत्तत् संकल्पनामयम. अबाप रे बाप, अल्टीमेट थॉट. इससे बढ़कर वेदांत नहीं अभी. He says vastu raja iti yatloke. No, in this situation here, you call yourself as raja. Then raja bhatatmakam, the entire raja bhatas. Tata anyecha nrupatvam. Anyecha means mantrigana ityadi. Nrupatvam means the kingliness of you. You are a king and you are kingliness. जो भी आपका दर्प है, एक्शन है, ड्रेस है, whatever, called rajatvam, dharnupatvam, tatat, all of that is sankalpana mayam. All of them are in the mind only. मैं राजा होता था मन में, and all में राजा का दर्प जो भी होता है ना, एरोगेंस एंड ऑल, वो भी मन में है. They are also my Sainikas are servants. That's a thought of mind. And they should listen to me, my orders. Concept hai wo. And others are my Mantri, Sainyadhyaksha. Every one of them are Sankalpanamayam. Sankalpanamayam. Only nothing but Sankalpa. Not at all reality. Can we digest this thought? Very, very crucial. Sankalpa. Kal dile na, you have seen of the 71 people doing the Sankalpa. मैं सो एंड सो ईश्वर के ऊपर प्रतिज्ञा कर कर ये कहता हूँ कि भारत संविधान के अनुसार ही मैं चलूंगा. They are all doing sankalpa. 5 years back others did it. Now that is gone. These people will stay for 5 years. Sankalpanamayam. Then the cabinet ministers and ministers without portfolios, and they are not included in the cabinet, but still they are there as MPs. All sankalpa ही है. So your Raja, they are your Sainya, and this is your Palki or your Raja's Darpa. सारे जो है संकल्पना मयम. Then he says, Anashi Paramarthascha Pragnai Api Upagamyate. Anashi hi Paramarthascha. The imperishable, therefore non modifiable, therefore unborn Paramatma, Prajna the only who have developed that Prajna, Tajayat Prajna Lokaha, as we have seen in Yoga Darshanam, by the Prajna, that never dying, never modifying, pure Paramatma is recognized. Therefore, two things are said here. One is what? Paramatma is never dying, never changing. And the one who knows that Paramatma as himself is called as Prajna. Opposite of it is what? Those other things other than Paramatma are Vinashavan, and the one who takes them to be Paramatma is not a Prajna, is an Ajnani. Prajna will see Anashi Paramatma. Then the Ajnani takes the world as real. For the Prajna, Paramatma is real, other than him there is nothing. For Ajnani, Prajna नहीं है, उसको आत्मा नहीं मिला, he takes the world as real. So, Anashi Paramartha cha Prajnehi Abhyupagamyate. Only the Prajnas, those who have studied Shastra and deeply went through into the meditational level through contemplation, then they are able to apprehend that substratum behind the millions of multiple स्थूल सूक्ष्म कारण आइटम्स सबके पीछे रहने वाला अनाशी आत्मा को वही देख पाएगा. Now we have to take this point seriously to think about where are we उस प्राज्ञ परमात्मा को जानने से कितना दूर है हम कि so much उलझ गए in this world of multiplicity as if it is so real. अब कितने बार वाल्मीकि योगवास रामायण का वैराग्य प्रकरण सुनना पड़ेगा, पढ़ना पड़ेगा to know about the ephemerality of the world and get out of the attention value given to it. Then only from the Guru, the Tattva Upadesha comes. Listening to that, we can have Tattva Jnanam. Anashi Paramartha chu Pragnaya Upagammyate. Okay. Paramarthastu Bhupala Sankshepat Shruyata Mama. What is Paramartha Vastu? I am telling you, a Raja, a Bhupala, Sankshep se suno. Bharati teaching to Raja Rahugana in the Vishnu Purana. Same was there in Bhagavata in the Panchamaskanda. This Katha comes. Same. तो संक्षेप से परमार्थ क्या है मैं बता रहा हूँ. So in this entire shlokas, the indicative definition of Paramartha Tattva are told. Using whom? Through meditation we reach. But before meditation, our faculties have to be purified, balanced, made subtle. For that, we have to use Viveka and Vairagya, get out of the world, which takes many, many lives. So may we be on this path. तो एको व्यापी समः शुद्धः निर्गुणः प्रकृते परः जन्मवृद्ध्यादिरहितः आत्मा सर्वगतो व्ययः. These are all the definitions of the Atma Vastu, indicative definitions. Holding on to them, we reach to undefinable Atmanubhuti. In this way, beautiful shlokas are there. We'll see them tomorrow. आज यहाँ काफी है. ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परमर्षिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे शुद्धिमात्रं तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. ओम 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 ओम. Yes, continue tomorrow.